Well, would you believe it? It's that time of the week again. We've not been here a long time, have we? I'm not looking at you. I never aware I'm not looking at you.
You are not looking at me, which is quite good because you're wearing those insane glasses, which look like Ronnie Barker dressed up as a woman.
Yes, if Ronnie Barker was a very hot 47-year-old, that's exactly what they would look like.
Mrs. Hudson, how are you?
I'm all right. Yeah,
you're struggling with your microphone. I feel like that's something we should have sorted before.
It's fine.
You've undone it, haven't you?
No, it just is. I mean, that's as tight as it goes, and it keeps drooping.
Yeah. And what about the microphone?
Exactly. Yeah, I'm all right. How are you doing?
A little bit concerned that I need a wee, but apart from that, I'm fine.
Do you need to pause it? Do you need to pause?
No, come on.
And go
hardcore. Let's do it.
And you can say.
You say, well, no, we haven't been here because my dad's a bit ill.
Yes, he's not been very well, has he?
Explain that. Yeah,
he's not been very well. He's doing all right, isn't he?
He's all right.
He's all right.
He's going to have some heart surgery. It's going to fix him right up.
Oh, it will.
Yeah. Anyway, let's crack on.
Today is the 7th of May.
Yeah.
So we've had May the 4th be with you.
Yes.
Day, which is just so annoying.
Yeah, I find it quite annoying now.
You know.
Happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you.
Yeah. You know. How many times was that line said in the film, I wonder? Was it ever actually said?
May the Force be with you. Yeah, I said a few times.
I've never seen Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
No, I haven't. It makes me cool.
No, it doesn't.
Don't Laugh But has been described as an essential service by literally no one. Yet, here they are, back anyway.
What's on my mind? WOM.
Oh,
Have you done a jingle for WOM? Or does it not really need a jingle because it's just random crap at the beginning? It's all random crap.
Didn't I do the What's on My Mind? I did.
Did you?
What's that you say? Whim? No, it's WOM. It's what's on my mind. Huh.
Yeah, no. You haven't done it.
Well, what WOM? What is on your WOM? That would be WIWOMM. I don't know. Anyway.
Pubs,
mate.
Bury St Edmunds, as you know, is quite posh, but it has its dodgy bits, doesn't it? Charming, dodgy areas. Be polite here. One of the pubs, I don't know if I can name it, because I don't want to name and shame a pub,
right?
Because it might be. Then this is my point. I am very much. You say you can't judge a book by its cover. I am judging a pub by its roof.
Oh,
I'm talking about the Mace Bearers Arms. I've never been in there, Kirsty. I drove past there the other day. The Mace Bearer. Sorry, it's not the Mace Bearer. The Mace Bearer. Sorry. Drove past there, and the person I was with went, "What on earth is that?" Because it does look awful from the outside, and I think it's because it's got a flat roof. So I think I would say any pub with a flat roof, I judge it before I go in, and you just know there's going to be duct tape on some chairs holding them together.
That pub is quite loved in Bury. That pub has been fought for recently in Bury.
Well, this is what I knew. You know Bury better than I do. Should I go in there? Am I being prejudiced against pubs with flat roofs? I'm just concerned. But then I did a brief Google search of pubs in Bury St Edmunds.
There used to be so many more.
Did there?
Oh, so many more.
Well, there's still quite a lot. And when you look up, pubs in Bury St Edmunds, it comes up with the list, and each sort of pub has just a little one of the reviews. They've obviously picked the top review or whatever, and it just sort of crops up.
Yeah.
So I think it was the Dove that said, "Great beers and a friendly atmosphere." And the Rose and Crown says, "A proper pub with the best ale, always feel welcome." The Mace Bearers quote is, "Pub games as well as..." This is literally how it says it. "Pub games as well, including darts and pool as well." Pub games as well, including darts and pool as well. That's their best quote, apparently. Now, I'm not, as I say, I'm sure it's a lovely pub, but I am scared of it every time I drive past.
No, that's all right. I've not been there for years. That's the parade of shop on a parade of shops, isn't there? Yeah. Where's a parade?
It's a parade of shops.
Yeah.
It's a row, really.
I mean, in America, they're called strip malls, aren't they?
Yeah.
Row of shops, strip malls. So that's what's on your mind is mocking the pubs of Bury.
No, I'm saying that. Is it me? Am I prejudiced against pubs with flat roofs?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or can you judge a pub by its flat roof?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's not a pub I'd go in, but I used to be a big pub goer. We'd always go on lots. There used to be more pubs in Bury, I believe, than churches. I believe that's a fact.
Is that right?
I don't know. There used to be loads. Always like the merry-go-round was up on the Howard estate.
Hang on a minute. There used to be more pubs than churches. That's normal.
Oh.
That's normal for a town, isn't it? You might have a couple of pubs on a street. When you get a couple of big churches on every street.
I don't know, mate. Anyway, I've confused myself there, haven't I? I've gone down a path that I wasn't aware of. But I think the whole thing, that there is lots of pubs in Bury. There was loads more.
How many more?
Loads.
Right. That's specific information
165.
right there.
I've been thinking about, like when you all eat at home, right?
Yeah.
You all eat the same meal.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Right? You say it as if it's like, do you know, sometimes when you all eat in a house and you eat the same thing, isn't that crazy? No, crazy.
Yeah, but what's weird about this fact is that when you go out, if you all ate the same meal, that'd be weird.
That's true. But you've got a chef, of course, when you go out.
Yeah, but that's weird though, isn't it? Like you'd be seen as peculiar and awkward and strange.
Okay, yeah. We're all gonna have the same.
We're all
thing.
having the same.
Yeah.
But at home, you all just have the same.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, the waitress would look at you and go, eh?
Yeah.
Eh?
No, that's true. We're all going to have scampi and chips
Yeah.
at the pub.
Yeah.
All 8 of us.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
but at home, you'll all have it.
Yeah, you will.
Just thought that was quite a good observational fact there.
It's beautiful.
Also,
blown me away.
I have never jogged in joggers.
You've never jogged in joggers?
I've never trained in trainers. And I've never jumped in a jumpsuit. Although I do think the jumpsuit should
Well, I have follow-up questions.
You can. But the jumpsuit should be just renamed sitting naked on the toilet suit.
Why would you wear a jumpsuit to sit naked on the toilet? Oh, I see. Because you have to take... I've mentioned this before. Yes, right. Yeah. I've told you, I've been to London, was wearing the whole jumpsuit thing. Before you know it, you're sitting in a horrible pub toilet in London.
With a flat roof.
With a flat roof. With all your clothes around your ankles. All of them. Apart from a bra, I suppose. That'd be weird if you took that off as well.
Well, the rest are off.
I really mean business here.
But it's weird, though, isn't it, that we call these things like joggers.
But you have trained in trainers. I mean, I'm not saying you train on a Rocky, but you have, you do go to the gym wearing trainers.
But
That's training of a sort.
When would you ever be such a wanker to say, I'm going to go train?
I'm training.
Yeah, it's like that. And,
getting match fit.
When I'm on the treadmill, I'm just moving my arms more. That's all that's happening there. So
hang on, when you're on a treadmill, you're moving your arms.
Yeah,
more
you
than
do
your
because
feet?
you do this, don't you?
You don't move your arms more than your feet. That'd be weird.
No.
I mean, now I'm imagining very subtle foot movements, but your arms just going mental.
That's exactly how I go on a treadmill. Just my arms and my feet are just go. Yeah,
it's all up top. Yeah.
Anyway, I just think I don't want those clothes to be called those things anymore because you can't say I'm wearing tracksuit bottoms. And when we're joggers, what other thing can they be called?
What tracksuit bottoms again suggest that you only wear them when you're on the track. Yeah.
And I do go to the track sometimes, but again, arm movements.
It's all
flaying.
Basically stationary, standing on a track.
A lot of flaying arms
just
everywhere.
Just flailing your arms. That's lovely. Do you have any more WOM issues? Because I have some DLB news.
Oh, was it breaking?
Breaking news.
Go on then.
No, I have some interesting news.
Why does they breaking? Like they call it breaking, so it's breaking.
It's breaking now.
What is it breaking?
Snapping it wide open right now.
It's breaking things that weren't broken.
Yes.
And now it's come.
Now it's here. It's breaking.
Have we got a DLB jingle for that?
For the news thing?
We need one.
No, you need to do that.
I'll do that, mate. Go on.
But we can all guess what it'll be. DLB, what is it? Is it news? Is it breaking? Yes, it is. Ooh. That'll be it.
That's exactly it. Yeah. Exactly.
There you go. That's done. I love the headline of this, the news story from this week. Mystery animal in tree turns out to be a croissant. I mean, really, you don't need anything more of the story. This was a woman in Poland, okay, and for a couple of days outside her house, she'd noticed this, what seemed to be a mystery animal clinging to the branch of a tree quite high up. And she was getting more concerned because it wasn't moving. Yeah. So she called the police first. They put her onto animal welfare. Animal welfare officers come round, climb the tree and go, that's a croissant, mate.
I mean, of course, the tree is the natural home of the croissant.
It is the natural.
Wow.
Unfortunately, the croissant had to be put down.
Oh.
Don't know.
How would have said croissant got in said tree?
They surmised that someone had thrown it up there for the birds to eat, I think. But yeah, so that was good.
Oh, I love that.
Another little one here. Man discovered dishwasher in the flat he's been living in for 2 years. So he'd been living in this flat for 2 years. He thought it was just a sort of fake cupboard, occasionally you have in a kitchen because it's got pipes behind it. And he suddenly discovered he had a dishwasher. And his little quote was, I'm in shock. I thought it was a fake cupboard. I've wasted days of my life washing up.
Oh, bless him. And all he had to do.
All he had to do was open the cupboard.
Have I talked to you about the woman who behind a mirror, and there was a whole flat behind the mirror? I think I've talked about that.
No, what?
There was a woman, there's a whole thing on, I want to say TikTok, so I shall. And on there, she always went in the bathroom, and it was always cold in her bathroom. Like, she always, so she opened the mirror, and then it felt really cold, and like in your little...
Hang on, she opened the mirror.
On your little bathroom cabinet.
Okay, yes.
It felt really cold, so she took that off, cut around, and you could see there's a whole nother apartment the other side. There was a massive hole there when she took the
oh my God,
the cupboard off, and she was like to the landlord, like, why is it? But she went in. She actually fit herself through said hole, went in, and it was all just like a really scary kind of area.
I was going to say, you wouldn't go in there. I mean, you're in horror film territory at this point.
I know. I heard
it's going to be like a mirrored world of the one you're in, but a scary one.
I heard a comic talking about this the other day, which I thought was brilliant, talking about horror films. When you were young and you used to watch horror films, you'd be like, don't go in there, don't go in the barn, run away, he's in the barn. And now you're just like, yeah, Jason, look, he's in the barn and he's out late, so you need to just go get him. And I just thought that's just so perfect. Like, give him a spanking, it's a school night. Like how you're just like, what are you doing? Yeah, you idiot.
What are you doing? Yeah.
It's always a fat person.
But the thing is, in real life, if you do hear a noise downstairs, you do go downstairs because you just think that's the cat or something.
I don't.
Don't you? No. You do think it's something horrific?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We had once a man just banging the hell out of our front door once, just like kicking and kicking.
That's
horrible. He did it down the whole street, and Darren just went on and go, there are people trying to sleep here, like really like angrily, and the man went, I don't care, I'm hungry. And Darren was all out. Off. And then,
this is why you should leave croissants in your trees outside.
Yeah, exactly. Then maybe that's what's happened.
Snacks for your passers by.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm hungry.
Someone stole a chair out of my skip this week.
What's
I
that
wasn't
about?
Happy with that. Yeah, it was stolen. If you're going to take a chair out of a skip, that's great. Fine, rehome it. Brilliant.
I don't think you're allowed to, actually.
No, I don't. But basically, fine.
I think that's illegal.
Yes, all right, Kirsty, I'm sorry. But I'm saying that's absolutely fine. But they didn't. They walked it up the road, quite far up the road, and just put it in the middle of the pavement. And I saw it on the way to school, and I was thinking, well, everyone's going to think that I put it there. I don't know how anyone would know, but I felt awful.
Yeah, because you have a big
skip. I wouldn't go up and get it. I got my builder to go up and get it because I was too...
Oh, you actually did that? You actually sent someone up there to get it?
Yes.
Oh, I'd have just left it, I think, No,
it was my chair in the middle of the pavement.
So, yeah, but you just you wouldn't have just taken your chair out and gone, no, it was the right thing to do. Of course, you can't litter.
No, you can't.
I mean, that's a big lot of littering.
I didn't, but someone else did, but it was my thing.
Oh, that's weird, isn't it? Someone came in and went,
maybe someone was just going for a longer walk. They thought, I'm going to want to sit down a little while. There's a chair.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're on their way home. They thought, I'm a bit tired.
Yeah.
There's a lovely blue butterfly out there right now.
Is there?
Yeah.
Is there?
I had that happen to me once with a plant pot. They took a plant pot off the front of my house, walked down the street, and it was just, they left it just halfway down the street.
It's weird, isn't it? I'm going to have that.
Oh, I'm
going
too
to put
tired.
it there instead. Yes.
Well, they just go, what was I thinking? This is really heavy. Yeah, no. I have got another one, mate.
Yeah, go on.
Accents.
I've
just told you how far away is Liverpool to Manchester, right?
Well, you just told me that, and I thought they were way further away.
To me, 34 miles.
34 miles.
But how are their accents so different?
So different, isn't that fascinating?
It is. Like, I've been thinking about this. Like, if you think, and then you go up to, like, in the south, accents are there, but they're not as different. But you go up north, and they are like 34 miles. You might be speaking to two different people from two different worlds.
Yes. Two different worlds.
But it is, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's true.
And I was trying to look it up a little bit. And
there is a northern twang to all the northern accents, though, isn't there? There are similarities, I believe.
Oh, I don't. Do you think?
I'm not an expert in this, but I believe someone said that. Someone who knows about these things.
But if you're talking like to someone from Newcastle to
Newcastle.
I
I know, but you can't.
I did live there.
Yeah, but that's...
When I was there, though, I was mocked for saying
If you lived in Germany and you were talking about your time in Germany, you wouldn't go, when I lived in Deutschland. You can't... No, because you're English. That's not...
But I just think, like, sometimes, and when Darren speaks to anyone with a strong Geordie accent, he literally can't understand them. He just go,
I want to say
nothing.
yes.
But
no.
if you think like Newcastle and Manchester, even if they're like 4 hours apart, those accents, again, night and day different.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Well,
I can't do a good northern accent either. So it makes me a bit sad.
No, I've looked it up, and there was something about the Danes and all of those sort of people.
Yeah,
but it's like
very specific historical knowledge coming at
all
you now.
those. But it's
the
like
thought of Danes, those kind of people.
It's weird, right? Though, isn't it?
Over here.
Weird.
It is weird. Kirsty, can you look into it some more for next week?
I will do, mate. I will.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're listening to Don't Laugh But. So sit back, relax, and let Kirsty and Rebecca sanitize your thoughts with their infectious twatterings.
The other bit of news, of course, this week was that Bill Gates split with his wife, and I just love what you said about it. You said, I never thought that would happen, but now I think about it, I never actually thought about it before.
It's true, though, right? You're going...
We're all in shock, and then we thought, we don't actually care or thought about it before.
You've never gone, I wonder if they'll stay married when you look at them.
Exactly.
Like, I just wonder.
I hope they stay married forever.
I think they've got something like 161 billion. I think it's something like that, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot of work to separate. And I do believe...
She get half?
I
Over
think...
half, in fact.
And I think that this is a fact. I mean, they could sue me, so... They will. You're the highest of their priorities at the moment. Bill, I know we're getting divorced, but there's this woman over there. She only went and said that I think
that's exactly how she talks.
She does, Melinda. I really like Melinda Gates.
Does she like you?
Yeah, they practically got rid of polio.
No, he's phenomenal. I really like them.
I do.
I think they've done amazing work.
Because someone was all
They're
like...
still going to work together, Kirsty.
Are they? Someone was all like on Facebook, like, why don't we like billionaires? I like billionaires. Like, and they go, well, they hoard the wealth. And I just think, what is that? Do you not like them or you're jealous, you know? Like,
it depends what you do. If you're your Elon Musks and the other dude who just try the Amazon guy, what's his name?
Yeah,
him.
Yeah.
They're just sort of trying to...
Jeff Bezos.
Thank you.
Hey!
They're trying to be the world's wealthiest person. They're just interested in building this pile that they can't possibly ever do anything with, however many lifetimes they have.
Totally.
Or you get your J.K. Rowling and your Rolling Down the Hill, always have to think how you pronounce
Oprah.
it. And your Oprahs and your Bill Gates, who, yes, fantastically wealthy, but they give away this ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, and I do think it should be spread out more equally. I think like why don't the billionaires just give out a little bit to everyone? Just give a little bit. I think that makes so much sense. But I don't think that billionaires, just by very nature having billions of pounds, are evil. I think it's strange that people do hoard money. Like, if you hoard anything else, you're seen as having a bit of a mental health problem.
Yeah.
But money doesn't seem to equate into that equation. You know, you can hoard loads and loads of money and you're seen as successful and clever. But if you hoard loads of LPs or books or washcloths... You know what I mean, though? It's weird.
You had a point there.
Yeah.
I just saw it fading behind your eyes.
Think of like a weird thing, you know. And if you have a portion, for like a ceramic cow, and you have thousands and thousands and thousands of ceramic cows,
yeah, no one would look at those ceramic cows and go, do you know how many people that would have fed?
Yeah, they're not going to go, you're really successful, would they?
No.
But you had thousands. It's interesting.
Well, money is weird. It's this arbitrary human construction, but and we add so much weight to it, so much moral weight to it. But that's all gone a bit serious.
But the thing is, what I was going to say, but I do believe that he has a relationship, that he goes and sees one of his ex-girlfriends and spends the whole weekend with her once a year.
Really?
With Melinda's consent. I believe that's a fact.
Well, maybe they're just mates.
They spent the whole weekend together.
Well, maybe just... Yeah.
I mean, you and I say different. I don't really totally believe that men and women can be friends. You know, it's that whole Billy... What's the film?
Of course men and women can be friends. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
Harry Met Sally. That's what you're basing this one. When Harry Met Sally? For God's sake. Of course you can be friends with someone from the opposite sex. You just think that everyone of the opposite sex is just waiting to just leap on you because you're so irresistible.
Well, yeah,
so
but
there's always that little frisson.
Well, that's... Yeah. I mean, you know, that's given.
Me alone in a room with any man.
It's weird.
Shit's gonna kick off. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I'm not saying they can't be friends, but I do think hanging out with someone who was your ex-girlfriend.
Yes, I think that's the more worrying.
But she
thing.
lets them.
Yeah.
Without
but every relationship has its own little rules. I mean, clearly it didn't really work out in the end with them. But they're still friends, so it's fine.
Oh, I hope so.
You know, we'll talk to them this week. We'll see how they are.
I think that's one of my lives. I think I'm going to try and become friends with Melinda Gates.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be your aim. Start knocking on her door.
I think we
Melinda, we could be friends. Yeah, that's going to work.
I mean, how does one access Melinda Gates?
I don't know, and I don't think you should know. Yeah.
I'm going to start researching that.
Oh, no, you're going to Google it.
Do you know as well, one of the things on my mind? Orchards, mate. I've been visiting a lot of orchards recently.
Yes, you have.
I might be doing some outdoor comedy in some orchards. And I was thinking, like, why is an orchard called an orchard?
And did you find out?
Yeah, it's not very exciting.
Well, why are you bringing it up then?
Well, I thought to myself, because a grove is a group of fruit or nuts when they're all together. It's called a grove, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But then, so it's only when
a grove.
It's only when it's singularly. It's only when it's singularly, like the fruit by itself, right? Is when it's called an orchard. So actually, orange groves should be called an orange orchard.
What? What?
An apple grove.
I'm saying what? I mean, I know it's not going to get more interesting, but I don't really understand.
Well, it says here. A grove is a group of fruit, nut, or other trees maintained or growing naturally with minimal understory. Maybe that means they're just very slightly or shallow or boring.
Like yourself.
Yeah. But an orchard is just one type of grove. So it's one type of fruit.
Okay.
So
but
in
they're
essence...
still saying an orchard is one type of grove. Therefore, ergo, you can still call it grove. You could, an orange grove sounds better than orange orchard, I guess.
Well...
I don't know. Oh, this is so...
I don't know why I went...
I think anyone's still listening.
It sounded right interesting what I was thinking about in my head.
No, it is. It was fascinating, Kirsty. Well done. Well done. Round of applause for Kirsty.
You are welcome.
Well done. That's my applause.
It's like that. Remember the Tony Blair slow hand clap?
Yeah.
Oh, he looks really frightening with long hair.
His hair. I know. Yeah. What on earth is going on there? Can I talk to you about names?
No.
Going to anyway. So, a woman in the news this week has decided to call her son Lucifer.
Oh.
Yeah, after some character in her favourite TV show. It was a show I hadn't heard of.
That's not allowed though, is it?
Yeah, I think it is. But her partner has basically left her over it. And when she announced it on a big Zoom call to her whole family, who were so excited because it's like her first son and she's pregnant, yeah. And she went, I've decided on the name, it's Lucifer. Apparently everyone on the Zoom call just went silent.
Oh.
And they were like, you can't do that. And she got so upset she slammed the phone down. So we can't slam a Zoom down though, can you? Can you imagine trying to slam Zoom down? You're desperately getting the mouse trying to find the red button.
Or you slam your laptop down and they'd be like, we're still here.
We're still here, you know.
Oh, no.
But that got me thinking about names. I heard a great name. It's not... I think this is a lovely name. It was on Radio 2 this week. It was a caller calling in to do the pop quiz.
Yeah.
But her name was Beverly Musket.
Oh.
And I just thought that was charming. But that made me think about my wonderful book, which I haven't revisited for a while. I have a book here. It's called Potty, Fartwell and Knob.
Oh.
Which are all names.
Yes.
And basically this dude researched hundreds...
Potty, Fartwell and Knob.
I can't recommend this book enough.
Beautiful.
This dude... researched through like parish records, marriage and birth certificates for hundreds, like at least 500 years in England, Great Britain, actual names that people have actually been called over the years, and there's thousands in there. But there's someone was 1902, born in Hampshire, Pansy Daffodil Parcel, Kent.
Pansy what, darling?
Pansy Daffodil Parcel.
Oh.
Beautiful name. Born in Kent in 1841, Clotworthy Whore.
Oh, wasn't she?
Born in 1855 in Cheshire, David Twitty Boocock.
Tell me that again. I love that.
David Twitty Boocock. Born in Gloucestershire, 1902, Herbert Lusty.
Oh, not Lusty.
Lusty.
That is beautiful.
1887, born in London, Francis Pervert Leconte. Yeah. There's a whole chapter on fannies. And one on dicks. And I won't go too far. It gets ruder still. And I won't. But there's fanny pumper, fanny poker, fanny kiss, fanny affection.
Oh,
and
fanny
of course, I know of a woman called Fanny Harness right now.
Yeah.
It was Lovelace Fanny Cox. She was born in 1849 in Cornwall. Lovelace Fanny Cox. There was also...
Why have they died out?
Three more here.
Oh, I love them.
I know. This is a woman born in Kent in 1898 called Daly Boner.
Oh.
Daly Boner.
Oh. When was he born, sorry?
She was born in 1898. Daly Boner. Cheshire. There's a lot in Cheshire. In 1860, Henrietta Fanny. Which, of course, sounds... Yeah.
Henrietta Fanny.
Yes, thank you for pointing that out. And this is sad because he died in Lancashire in 1872. Willie Stroker. Sad that he died. I'm just going to finish on this last one. So this guy married a Dorothy on my birthday, 16th of June in 1659, and his name was Dick Bollock.
Oh.
I'm just imagining when they registered the birth, Mr. and Mrs. Bollock, obviously you've already got quite an unfortunate name. What do you want to call your new baby boy? Dick. Right. So, really? Yes? Maybe Richard and they can shorten it? No, Dick. Okay, Dick Bollock it is.
Oh.
Yeah, names.
Would Bollock be as known then as what it is?
I looked that up.
Oh.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, bollocks has been used as a term for testicles as early as the 14th century. 13 something it was first recorded, written down, and this was in 1659.
No way, and they still went with it.
But I'm not sure
about the dick.
was. Yeah.
No, yeah.
But still, Dick Bollock.
Love that.
I'd love him.
We do say stark bollock naked a lot, don't we?
Yeah.
And do you describe a woman as stark bollock naked?
No, stark tit naked, maybe.
But why stark bollock naked?
I don't know, bollocks is weird because it can be positive as well. The dog's bollocks.
Yeah.
There's another bollocks phrase, isn't there?
What's that?
Yeah.
Is there?
The dog's bollocks and...
Oh,
I was
bollocks.
looking at this earlier. I can't remember.
Oh.
Yeah. Can't remember.
Titty
but it can be
bollocks.
positive. Yeah, that famous phrase. Oh, titty bollocks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I love that. That was a really good little section there.
Thanks. Thank you.
You should bring a little name in every week.
Well, I've got the book. I'll make that a little feature.
Yeah.
Make that a feature, Kirst.
Let's make it a feature. What would you call it?
I don't know.
Think about that, then I'll make a jingle.
Okay.
Because I'm good at those.
Yeah.
Special one. I've got a beautiful story about a woman of wonder of woman. Women of wonder, wonder of women. Women of wonder, wonderful women. Go, woman! Now this woman is called Jean-Louise Clement.
Clement.
Yes, French.
Yeah.
She's the oldest recorded woman to be living. I want to say she lived... Oh, she was a supercentenarian.
She was a what?
A supercentenarian. I think she lived to 123 or something like that, right?
But they're called a supercentenarian.
Yeah, called supercentenarian.
Was that if you get over 120 or something?
I think it's if you get over 100, you're called a supercentenarian.
That would just be a centenarian, wouldn't it?
Maybe it's over 110. I think, no,
We're out of our depth.
I'll come back to you on that.
Backtrack.
Yeah. So Jean-Louise Clement, right? Mm-hmm. In 1965, she was 90, right? And she had no hairs left. Hairs? I'm sure she had a full head of hair at the time.
Oh, where my brain went when you said that.
She had no hairs left, right. So she signed a life estate contract for her apartment with a notary public called André Francois Raffarie. So basically, she sold the property to him, right? And in exchange, the right of occupancy at a monthly revenue of 2,500 francs until her death, right? But he died in 1995.
Oh.
So she basically then had to... She stayed in the house, and his wife had to pay the money for him to stay there. So really, she got the really good end of the deal. Because, she's 90 in 1965.
Yeah.
30 years later, she's only gone and stayed alive, and he died.
Right.
So then there's been a lot of controversy about her as well, because the Russians were like, she's not really that old. And they...
Really?
Yeah.
She's faking it?
Yeah. They say that the Russians said, all of them, said that It was actually her daughter. Her mum had died, and her daughter was claiming the benefit the whole time. That's what I said. I mean, either way, it's a wonderful story. But I think she died. 122 years old. She lived for.
Wow.
And 164 days. She had no hairs left.
Sad.
But I just love that she used to smoke and drink. She stopped smoking around.
I love that. You always hear that about people who get really old.
Yeah.
Still smoke, still drink.
Yeah, well, I think she stopped smoking because she couldn't see to light the cigarette anymore.
Oh.
Like, she just was incredible. An incredible woman, like, really full of vim and vigour.
Did she have both vim and vigour?
Yeah, most days it was sometimes just vigour.
Right.
What is vim?
Can you still get Vimto?
Yeah, I love Vimto.
Okay.
I really like it. It's kind of got like it's got a nice flavour.
Can you still get Tizer?
No.
No?
Don't think so.
That's a shame.
Why do I... When did I become the drink czar?
You know about these things.
What is czar?
I don't know. I've got a very brief overheard and a very brief awkward
It
corner.
must be brief because we've got to wrap it up,
It's
mate.
going to be brief, mate.
Come on.
I overheard, I was in Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
And a woman walked past me, and obviously everything people say is a bit muffled because of the old mask situation. She was on her own. She had a full trolley, and she was talking to herself, and she just went, "Just buy milk and bread, you twat." Just walking around with this full trolley, just going, "Why am I doing this?"
Oh, berating herself.
Berating herself.
Oh, man.
My very brief awkward corner
Uh-huh.
was I was walking up the road with Benj,
Yeah.
taking him to school or something, and it was just us on the pavement and a woman walking towards us with a double pram. Whether it was twins or not, I don't know. I didn't really look down. I don't really look at children. Not interested unless they're mine, and even then. And she walked past us. She looked me straight in the eye. She went, "Oh, hello." I have literally never seen her before, but of course I had to go, "Oh, hi." And then me and Benj are going, "Benj, do you know her?" And Benj is like, "No, we don't know who that is." But isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Because she obviously really deeply felt quite an
She knew.
excitement to say hello.
Uh-huh.
But then I feel bad, like, do I know her? And I forgot.
Oh, I
Isn't
don't
that
like that
awful?
feeling, is it?
Oh, it's like someone waves to you from a car, but you can't really see in the car.
And you
But
wave.
you wave back, and then you look behind you and they're waving to someone else.
Isn't that so embarrassing?
Oh, it's awful. It's the worst. It's worse than anything.
But what?
Cancer, Nazis, no.
But why? I mean, you've just made a little mistake.
I know. Human error that we've all done.
I know. And then you're just
Spent the
mortified.
next day going, I can't believe I did that.
You wake up the next day with a shame attack.
Oh,
Oh, it's awful, isn't
do.
it?
I think we're done.
I think we are, mate. I think we've come back. We've come back. I wouldn't say hard.
no, I don't think guns are ablazing.
Not today,
They're
but they will be
mildly
again.
smoking.
They will be again. We'll be back to our usual form. We're going to come a couple of weeks. We're going to leave it a couple of weeks, aren't
Yeah,
we?
I think we might do it fortnightly.
Because you've got a book to write.
I've got a book to write,
Got a
Kirst.
book to write. You've got things to do. I've got live gigs coming back.
Yes, you have. You did a gig this week.
I did
So it
online.
was Darren's birthday this week. I thought we should acknowledge that.
Oh, my baby was 51 years old.
Hairy Darren.
It's also my wedding anniversary gone.
yes.
21 years.
Oh, well done.
Oh, it gets
Yeah,
better.
I got to 21 years. It didn't get better. But good luck with that.
Yeah. So past 21, you don't think there's much hope
Well,
in a marriage. Just go to 21.
let's get to 21. It's an achievement.
Done. Well, we'll just send your dad some well wishes. Good
Yes.
well wishes to your dad.
Absolutely.
For his beautiful
Lovely Graham.
surgery.
Yeah.
And he'll come back fighting fit.
Yes, he will.
Fit as a butcher's dog, if you
Yes. Okay.
will. Yeah, I will. Okay.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
you guys take care.
Bye.
Love you. Bye. Bye then. Bye.
This is Don't Laugh But, the podcast that incessantly rambles on and ultimately answers the question, what's worse than the silent loneliness of self-isolation?